Hello, everyone. Good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Today I'm bringing you my Shaddoll, pure Shaddoll deck profile. I don't have the Invoke stuff yet, that's why it's still pure, but I'm happy with what I do have. So let's go ahead and get into it. For the one-ofs, playing one Shaddoll Beast, one Shaddoll Dragon, one Shaddoll Falco, one Shaddoll Ariel, one Shaddoll Hedgehog for the Shaddoll monsters. The Beast, you can send it, it's free draw 1 or draw 2 if it's flipped. Dragon is spell and trap destruction or card removal. Falco is just a free special summon. Ariel, banish 3 from any graveyard, and Hedgehog is add a Shaddoll monster to hand. And then for the last I play one Trick Clown for Construct Fusion, bring itself back, special summon to help weak client or something. Next up, I play 3 Windy and 3 Skomata for the Shaddoll, for 3 of Shaddoll. This is the only ones I play 3 of, because I feel like these are the only ones that really need to be 3 of. This Windy is a free special summon from deck, and Skomata sends a Shaddoll card from the deck to the graveyard. Next up, for the last 3 of Mathematician, when it's normal summoned, you can send one level 4 or lower monster from your deck to the graveyard, and when it's destroyed by battle, you can draw a card. For the hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Lancia, and that's it. Those are all for my hand traps. More of them are in the side deck, but we'll get to that later. Ash, it's Ash Blossom. It's a necessity now. And Lancia, because a lot of decks are banish-based decks, and it's good against Invoke Shaddoll and Dino and things like that. For the spells, for the one-offs, we play Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, Feather Duster, Called by the Grave. Foolish, it's another Skomata. You can send a monster. Monster Reborn, just to bring something back that I need. Feather Duster, remove any back row, and Called by the Grave to negate an Ash Blossom or something. Next up, 3 Shaddoll Fusion, 3 L Shaddoll Fusion, and 3 Super Poly. Shaddoll Fusion, L Shaddoll Fusion, I might cut the L Shaddoll Fusion to 2 because it's a brick in my hand. And Shaddoll Fusion is a good 3 of. You can use it monsters in your hand or on the field, and if your opponent has a monster from the extra deck, you can use it for monsters from your deck too. Super Poly, it's just a good card, especially right now with Dragon Link and Eldritch and everything running around. Finally, for the traps, 1 Red Shaddoll Incarnation, 1 Red Reboot, 2 Schism, 2 Punishment. You can target a Shaddoll in your graveyard, special summon it. This is just to negate any problematic trap cards that may come up. Schism, fusion summon a monster by banishing 2 monsters from the graveyard, a Shaddoll monster. Fusion summon a Shaddoll monster by banishing monsters from the graveyard. And punishment, you can just target a monster in the field, destroy it, so target a Birthday or something before they get to use the effect. And that is it. Perfect 40 cards. Love to see it. Next up, for the extra deck. Yes, I do have it double sleeved. For our Super Poly targets, we have a Starting Venom, a Predaplant Drosophila, and a Burlwood Furious Dragon. Starting Venom, just 2 any dark monsters. I can use my own if I need to. Dragospelia is the same thing, just a fusion monster and a dark monster. And Borrowed Furious Dragons to go with against the Dragon Link if it comes up, or I can use it as Dogmatica punishment targets if I need to. Next up for the Shaddolls, 2 Winda, 3 Construct, 3 Echelon. This will definitely change once I get my invoked part of the deck. But Winda, one special summon per turn for each player when it's sent to the graveyard. I can target. You can add a Shaddoll spell or trap from the grave to the hand. Construct, when it's fusion summon, you can send a Shaddoll card from the deck to the graveyard, and you can also add a Shaddoll fusion or Shaddoll spell or trap if it's sent to the graveyard. An Apkalone, when it's summoned, you can target a card on the field, negate its effects as long as it's face up. And then when it's sent to the graveyard, you can add a Shaddoll card to your hand and discard 1 card. Okay, and finally for the Link monsters, Borrowed Sword, Savage Dragon, Crash Heap, Gravity Controller, Artemis, Distance Melee for the Link, for the invoked place, just to have it in there. Gravity Controller, such as summon an Apkalone or something to the zone and then link it away. Crash Heap, just an extender for more special summons. And Borrowed Sword, it helps you just OTK or attack into them if you need. It's an OTK if need be, or it can be used as a punishment target. For the side deck, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it, but it's kind of just what I'm working with, and I'll explain everything in a minute. 1 Reaper, 1 Spooky Dogwood. The reason why I play these 2 Reaper for the mirror match, send to banish cards that they might banish their own, like Apkalone or Construct or something, because you kind of need those. Spooky Dogwood, just combo heavy decks, gain a whole bunch of life points. Two Skullmeister, 3 Ghost Ogre, and 3 GD Crow. 2 Skullmeister, negate Invocation or something. Ghost Ogre, blow up a Strike a Dragon or something like that, so they can't get the effects. And DD Crow, just banish. Like if they have an Alistair, banish the Alistair before they're able to use Invocation. For the spells, I didn't really know where to put this, so 1 Raigeki, 2 Twin Twisters, just for extra back row removal. And for the traps, I put 2 Trench Tribute. I might main deck this because the Shaddoll's monsters get them, but if I main deck it and I'm playing blindly first into my opponent's board, and I Trench Tribute them while they have something that might gain off of it, I wouldn't want them to get advantage from me trying to interrupt them, which is why it's in the side deck. And that is everything. 40 cards, 15 cards, and 15 cards. I hope y'all enjoyed this little short profile. And goodbye.